about these bitches.
Kim doesn't say anything. Kim doesn't give a because people control her because she's a weak duck. Courtney and I are strong queens, and we don't deal with the princess.
Hey,
so
What did you say, nigga?
don't be
I'm
rude.
not gonna lie, I really never understood reality TV shows and the people that watched them. But in my not understanding, there are some reality TV shows that I did enjoy the moments of.
That is so embarrassing for your life and your soul.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
And these reality TV shows aren't really about the reality for you and me. It's about the reality for rich people.
With your broke ass.
And who doesn't like to pretend to be rich? Property Brother, Duck Dynasty, things like that. Say yes to the dress. Yo ass know you ain't getting married. However, not every reality TV show was like that.
Feel like I'm pushing the 97 Boeing score up this bitch.
So let's go ahead and put them on a tier list.
Alright, so look. Oh.
I'm over here stroking my dick.
First up, we got Catfished. Catfish is a show where people meet their online relationships for the very first time. The show is hosted by Neve, and Neve is a man on a mission because he was once catfished before. And Neve takes that pain and spreads it all across the land. Neve will go full CSI, FBI, leaving no stone unturned. Video call, in-person meetups, letters, FaceTimes, all of those things. Neve is going to make sure you meet your girl or your man. Like, I don't know how people are still getting catfish, bro. Like, by this point, do you not know to make sure that the person you're talking to online is the person that they say they are? Like, grandma, why did you send this Nigerian prince $1,500? He's not even real. But I won't lie, Catfish is not the most entertaining show to watch or binge. The ways the episodes are structured, it's a lot like fighting a final boss. You do all the preparation, and then you finally get to the boss room, and then once you get to the boss room, you realize this motherfucker is ugly. But anywho, grandma, stay away from those Nigerian princes. B tier.
If I use a paper towel in a public restroom, I'm drying off hands that I washed clean, so I keep them and reuse them.
Extreme cheapskates. These motherfuckers do anything and everything just to save a few pennies. Like motherfuckers shutting down the water or motherfuckers shutting down the circuit breaker, or just straight up disgusting to where motherfuckers are using hot tubs to heat up their food. Stacking plates on top of plates on top of plates of food. Reusing the same water to cook in. Reusing bath water for the entire family. Reusing sauces from last night's dinner to cook and make tonight's dinner.
If it doesn't get all slopped up, I put it back in its container.
This shit is disgusting. If you don't have an iron class stomach, you better not have watched this reality TV show. But god damn it, is it a banger. Absolute S tier.
This is my kitchen. My favorite room in the house.
Hoarding and Buried Alive. Man, I wonder if this is what my parents always warned me about. Little chef, if you don't clean up your room, you're gonna end up like a fucking disgusting mole rat. Because that's essentially what these people are. These people are not the people of the surface. They are ne'er-do-wells. Look at this. You cannot even see the floor. These people live on above ground colonies. But the typical storyline for an episode would go like this. Hi, my name is Jake. And this is all my grandpas and his grandpas and his grandpa's grandpa stuff, and I'm always gonna hold on to their legs. And if you got a problem with that, well, tough titty. You better move on out. Basically, just a huge middle finger to the people that are recording and to their landlord. Decent show, not the best to binge. B tier.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot.
So, how do you say kiss in Tagalog?
Halik.
Halik. Yeah. Okay. May I halik you?
Please be in the clan. Please be in the clan.
No, nigga.
90 Day Fiance. Decent show. And sometimes it would even be some awkward moments that would live in your goddamn head. The most interesting parts of this show were definitely when there was somewhat of a language barrier between the fiance and things like that. But other than that, the show was definitely decent for the moment, but not the best thing if you want to binge or if you just want to watch it from episode to episode. It's not the most captivating and interesting. C tier.
Remember, kids, the only difference between screwing around and science is writing it down.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Ah, the Busters. My bad. Hold on. I meant Mythbusters. The show, to me, had the same effect as a Bill Nye the Science Guy, or an ASAP Science, or a Minute Physics, or a Kurzgesagt. Very educational, very insightful, and I always would ponder about the things that they would test in these shows. It is going to get an A tier.
Straight and at least look like a fucking cook. Yes, chef. Do I slouch and slub and talk like this, like some big fat fucking slob? Who do you think you're talking to?
He doesn't want to get in a street fight with me, trust me.
Ah, Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay himself. I absolutely love this show, especially when my mom would force me to watch it because that's the only thing she'd watch in the front room, and I didn't have a TV in my room. I didn't have cable in my room, so the only place there would be cable is in the front room, and I'd always only have to be able to watch Hell's Kitchen. But anyway, aside from my childhood, Hell's Kitchen had very captivating storylines, especially with the cutaways and the chefs that worked under Gordon Ramsay explaining their story and their background. And being the very curious child that I was, I always was looking for the reaction to this and that. What would potassium do in water? What would a black man like me say to Gordon Ramsay if he got all up in my face? Me personally, I would whoop his ass. But because I fuck with Gordon Ramsay, we're gonna go ahead and give it an A tier.
I can't even believe it.
Sit still on the damn couch.
It's not me. It's Huey. It's her. It's her butt. Look how big it got. It's fake.
I'm sorry, what?
The Kardashians. There's nothing quite like the Kardashian family. With Kim releasing a sex tape and their family starting reality TV shows centered around their interactions with each other, the Kardashians went on all types of wild adventures. And Kanye was privy to those adventures, and you see how he turned out.
Shut the fuck up.
So you can only imagine what people are like who actually genuinely watch the Kardashians. But because they love our black toned skin so very much, we're not gonna give them the D or even the C, even though they'd love both of those. We'd give them the B. A big black. Huh? Pawn Stars. Not to be confused with porn stars. This is a show based out of a pawn shop. This pawn shop owns a lot of obscure thing and has a lot of money. And the man that runs the pawn shop is the most connected, most tapped in person you will ever meet. It doesn't matter what episode, it doesn't matter what day, what time, or what you bring in. He will, guaranteed 100% without the shadow of a doubt, death being pointed at earth, always have the expert in the field of whatever trinket you are going to walk into a store that day. That's why I'm convinced this man genuinely cannot be stopped. And if he does not get a good rating on this tier list, I feel like he's going to pawn me off next, just how they used to do back in the day. So we're going to go ahead and put him in A tier.
Oh my god. It should be okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go up a little bit of a curve here. I want you to get her. Oh! Oh!
My 600-pound life, an absolute travesty of a show. There is no way that these people are not from the Wall-E universe, because I did not know that these proportions were still livable. These people look like One Piece characters, and they're alive. This is how the typical story for a 600-pound life would go. My name is Jenny. I've been eating because I have all these different kind of traumas I had, and eating was a way I could release stress. Now I'm big. I need help. Which is genuinely very sad and interesting. But a lot of the times were, my name's Derek and I just really like soul food. But now I'm trying to get my life in order. I want to be there for my wife and my kids. So let me go ahead and get on the scale. Damn, I'm big as hell, doc. And then they'd get liposuction or start a meal plan, or the third option, die. Which of course they're going to choose the options that save their life. But a lot of times these shows would end tragically. It reminds me a lot of the smoker commercials where they showcase a person with a hole in their neck and they either couldn't talk or they talk really raspy, and then at the end of the commercial they show that they died. All of those individuals rest in peace. 600-pound life will get an S.
She basically is like a wife to me. She's very pretty and some of the sweetest eyes and smile that, quite frankly, I've ever seen. You're my pretty girl.
My strange addiction. I always was told that people are weird. Don't talk to strangers. Now I see why. Because you got motherfuckers out here eating couch cushions, pretending to be a baby, plucking their car. What more do you want from me? There's nothing else that needs to be said about this show. This show absolutely has some of the scum of the earth, bottom of the bottom tier human beings, and the storylines aren't even the most captivating. It's just weird. Absolute S tier.
All right, so I made dinner tonight. We made a nice little 7-layer dip. Everything in here came out of my stockpile. So here on the bottom we have some beans. We added some barbecue sauce, some bologna. Then we added some red beans and rice, quite a bit of cheese sauce. Then we added some salsa. All right, let's eat.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Extreme couponing. I like extreme couponing. It reminds me of the times I would be at the family dinner table and we'd just so happen to have Uno card. That's exactly how extreme couponing is. At the end, after they're done hitting all their coupons on Walmart, they'd owe them money. You don't even gotta steal out the store. Extreme couponing wasn't the most entertaining, but in terms of education, it definitely can teach you a thing or two about budgeting and the things that stores have that could potentially screw them over. We're gonna go ahead and put it in B tier.
Honey, if I had lips the size of Texas, I would.
Dance moms. The moms don't dance, their kids do. See, but you wouldn't even think that if you read the title straight up. They dress up their kids and they make their kids compete and the moms compete through the kids. I'm not even gonna lie, I did low-key enjoy this show and I kind of enjoyed the drama. You can call me whatever you want. It's not zesty. The storylines and the drama that would happen between the kids was kind of captivating for a time until JoJo Siwa grew up and then it fell off. But other than that, I definitely give it a solid B tier.
No anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of dunkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros. Massive the hunka bankaloos.
Botched. Have you ever seen bad plastic surgery? You know about those bad neck tattoos, right? Well, just imagine that, but for plastic surgery. People would get all kind of life-altering plastic surgeries that they won't be able to remove or will be very expensive to remove on a whim because of simple insecurities. Oh, I don't like the bump in my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my nose removed. Motherfuckers around here walking around like Michael Jackson. You think Michael Jackson wanted to do that? No, he was pressured by Instagram. And Instagram, no one ever has the perfect life. You need to keep that in the back of your mind at all times. Botched is the personification of insecurities making life-altering decisions because someone told you this, that, and the third. Well, you can go tell this, that, and the third to kiss my ass. I like my kneecaps. I like my nose. I use it to smell food. So for that, Botched will be getting B tier.
You are gonna have to eat 2 buffalo testicles. You have 4 minutes.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm done.
You quit?
I quit. I quit. If I had to imagine what a testicle would taste like, that is exactly what it would be.
Hey yo, what the
Fear factor. I'm not gonna lie to you. The moments from Fear Factor are pretty funny, but those challenges, ew, they are absolutely disgusting. I don't know how people watch Fear Factor and enjoy themselves. What do you even do when you watch Fear Factor? Do you eat? Are you doing homework? There is nothing you can do when you're watching Fear Factor and not feel uncomfortable. Like imagine you're sitting on the toilet and you're watching Fear Factor and you're seeing someone go in a pit full of spiders. I would be imagining a spider running up my ass crack while I'm on the toilet. I'm really not the biggest fan of creepy crawlies, but because of that, Fear Factor will be going in C tier.
So Casper, how long did you the plaintiff's daughter?
Her for all of her freshman year and her older brother for longer than that.
You what? Judge Judy. D tier. Are you kidding me? This woman is scum of the earth. Who let her become a judge? She is senile, pretentious, and all around just a bad person. If I had Judge Judy in front of me, I would absolutely waste no time. I wouldn't even let her get the first word off. I would just rush the desk. I do not like this woman. She does nothing good. Her rulings are bad, and she's always coming from a place where she is better than the people she is talking to. Nonetheless, this show was popular because people thought it was funny, and it was funny because some of the people that would come into a courtroom would be absolutely brain dead and have no idea what they're talking about. But not because Judge Judy made it funny, because the people made it funny. Judge Judy is a D.
No problem. No problem.
I'm about to blow. Dr. Pimple Popper. Absolutely disgusting. I never understood why girls like seeing pimples pop. Why do older people like seeing pimples pop? Why do people like seeing pimples pop? It never made any sense to me. It is disgusting. It is something that you do in the privacy in your bathroom. You wouldn't pop pimples in front of your significant other. You wouldn't. It is nasty. It is green gooey ooey that comes out of your face, yes. Why do I want someone seeing Nickelodeon slime coming out of my face? Because I have no business being there seeing something that disgusting. Keep your pimples and your fluids to yourself, please. And because of how uncomfortable this show always made me feel, this show is gonna go ahead and belong in D tier.
Ice cream is disgusting.
Ice cream's disgusting.
Chocolate is disgusting.
Is he lying to himself?
I can't eat Chipotle because it's delicious. It's my life. Chipotle is my life. Chipotle is my life.
Ridiculousness. Listen, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. I had a crush on Chanel West Coast, okay? As a kid. Maybe not now, because I haven't seen her recently, but the only reason I used to watch that show is because I'd hope and pray that Chanel West Coast would come on and be a guest. But it was a funny show, showing funny clips, things like that. It's basically a try not to laugh video on reality television. It's funny, but after a while, it gets old. It got old, and it is past its time. And because of that, it belongs firmly in C tier.
But it's not a business that gets me lathered up. I don't know that I can help, so for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh gosh, the whole thought of Mark lathered up just,
You know, people would pay for that.
Hey, yo, what the?
Shark Tank, the men in suits, the man with the plan, the dude that owns a basketball team. This show taught me a lot about business, taught me a lot about things in terms that I would not have possibly known, taught me a lot about how to present yourself professionally, taught me a lot about how to convince people to get on your side. Shark Tank was so good, it had me thinking my own business ideas, but that is for another video. Shark Tank was an extremely influential show, but not only was it educational, it also had its funny moments. And because of the versatility of Shark Tank with a very simple premise and a very simple and easy to follow storyline, it belongs in S tier. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, or click on any of the other videos that you might be interested in.